Africa. So the Leakey family has been absolutely central to our understanding of human evolution in Africa.
Some of the discoveries are remarkably complete. I mean, this one that Richard Leakey found, the famous 406 in Kenya, 406 specimen, which is clearly a robust Australopithecine, Australopithecus boisei. You can even see this marvelous heart-shaped foramen magnum region here. It's rare that you get a skull this complete. What you tend to find are more often the things like this: fragments of the skull, broken and in pieces. And if you look at this right side of it here, you can see that there must have been maybe as many as 12 or 15 different pieces that had to be glued together and reassembled and so forth. This is mainly what you find.
The age of fossils can be determined in a variety of ways. A tried and true method of dating sediments is by index fossils, whereby scientists could say this is older than that and younger than this. Indexed fossils are characteristic of certain periods and then assigned to specific dates. Cross-checks on age can be made by comparing different fossils recovered from the same strata of deposits. Technology has made more exact methods possible. One of the most accurate means of dating very old fossils is the potassium-argon dating method. The radioactive isotope, potassium-40, decays very slowly into an isotope of argon called argon-40. The process takes millions of years. By measuring how much argon-40 gas is present in the fossil being measured, scientists can determine its age. This is the method that was used to determine the age of the oldest East African fossil discoveries.
This is the cast of OH5. And it, of course, is a beautiful specimen of a robust Australopithecine with these incredible large teeth and so forth. It really, really shocked us in the profession when these large teeth appeared and so forth. But its main value, aside from giving us yet a very lovely skull of an individual, was that this came out of deposits that could be accurately dated. And so in 1959, when the date of 1.75 million years was announced for this, based on potassium-argon dating, it sort of revolutionized paleoanthropology.
Many archaeological sites have yielded only fragments, like this jawbone, which is all we have of Australopithecus anamensis. Small fragments of bone are the most common type of discovery made at archaeological digs. Larger fossils and nearly complete skeletons are much more rare. Here's how a scientific excavation is carried out. First, a map of the site is drawn out and marked with a grid of meter squares. After the top layer is thoroughly examined, the digging begins. Layer by layer, the area is dug out in trenches using picks and shovels for the heavier work, but then slows down when the investigators turn to chisels and trowels. When fossils are found, archaeologists use dental probes and brushes to clear away sediments and rocks. When the fossils are completely exposed, they are photographed in the position in which they lay before being unearthed. Each item that is found is numbered, and a record is written of its exact position within the soil or rocks. The different layers of the ground that are excavated are named beds, and each of them is given a number. The numbers of the beds change as the excavation gets deeper. This painstaking work takes incredible patience, diligence, and determination.
The Leakeys began working in East Africa in the early 1930s with only a few stone tools and a skeleton that had been found earlier by the Germans. Lewis had the faith that early humans would be found at Olduvai, and they essentially established their home at Olduvai uh,